just look at this term communing with nature. And what does that actually mean? I'm sure you've heard that phrase, communing with nature. It's usually a term that's used quite loosely, and the experience is now sort of a diminished or limited experience in comparison to what it originally was, what it originally meant. So in this diminished experience of communing with nature, a person goes into nature to experience some sort of personally restorative, harmonising activity. They want to have an uplifting experience. But that's not really communing with nature at all. It's a one-sided experience. It's not a relationship with nature, is it? Because only one person's winning. Nature's not winning in that, because we go have a great time, splash in the water, go and have a good time, and there's no relationship there at all. So communing with nature, if we look at the word commune as a noun, means a group of beings that live together and share responsibility. It comes from the word hold in common with. It implies to be an active participant in a community, to care for a family. So if our children learn to commune with nature, not just out in nature to play and have freedom and all those wonderful things they can do, but actually when they go out into nature, they're going and it's somebody else's home. It's the home of the birds. The water they're splashing in may be the home of fish. So we're sharing, we're coexisting, we're not just going in and impacting. We're going into, we coexist. So that's when communing starts from that place of understanding that we're part of a community with nature, and we have shared responsibility. Look here, that's said, we have a responsibility to that community. It's not just the world community, but the world of nature. That's nature-oriented and nature-focused, and to work cooperatively. So if we're in community, then we're acting in mutuality and in a responsible manner. So let's just look at the word, we look at the word commune as a verb. Let's look at it as a verb, so we know that commune is about community, and we're in a community with nature. But let's look at it as a verb, and what that actually means is to communicate in a personal and deeply spiritual manner. That's what it means, to talk or converse intimately. That's what commune with nature means. To commune, to talk, to converse intimately, to have an intimate conversation, to exchange your thoughts. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? And to communicate intimately, to be in a state of sensitivity and receptivity to that place you're playing in, or that tree that you're climbing. So it means to converse or talk together with empathy and confidence. In Native American tradition, even adults, they go and it's called crying for a vision, and they go out in nature and wait for nature for the bird to talk, or the eagle to talk to them, or to be guided to the next step. So nature was seen as something we could talk to, and that could give us signs and answers and insight or reflection back. Pretty amazing when you think about it, isn't it? And we'll do that instinctively. We'll think, oh yes, I feel clearer. My head feels clearer after going for a walk. I feel invigorated now. I feel fantastic now. And it's also one-sided. So if we're going to teach our children how to start to communicate with nature spirits, for instance, then it's sort of more than just a one-sided relationship. That we walk with beauty. We teach them to walk with beauty when they go into nature. We teach them to be aware of, what does this place feel like? What does that place feel like? How does that tree feel different than that tree? What are the faces you can see in that tree? To tell us stories of nature. It's a really good place to start.